Could you please start off by introducing yourself and what you drive?
So my name is Ryan O'Connor. I drive this 2003 Nissan 350Z.
Perfect. And you've been a face at Sonoma Drift for a few years. What made you want to compete?
I've always wanted to compete. I've been surrounded by racing my whole life, and it didn't seem like, well, let me rephrase. It's all I really want to do is drifting, is I want to compete. I want to be the best at what I do. So competing just naturally, it seemed like a good fit.
Definitely. It's the next step. You recently won your Formula Drift Pro 2 license at the Just Drift Shootout in August 2020. Do you plan to compete in the Pro 2 for the 2021 season?
Yeah, so we're running a full Pro 2 season in 2021, all 4 rounds, no matter what happens.
Perfect. And you're switching up your build. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we're switching to a 404 cubic inch LS2 with a LSA blower on it. We're going full E85. Radium hooked me up with a full fuel system, so
Very cool.
Going to be running a great new fuel cell, and yeah, I like the E85 life.
Very cool. So are you confident in your car and yourself as you enter the season? Here's your car's taking apart behind you.
My car's in 100 pieces. I'm confident in my team that we'll be able to get it together and get out there and do testing soon, and we'll be able to get out there and build the confidence that we need to make the Pro 2 season happen.
Very cool. Apart from getting your Pro 2 license, what is your most memorable moment drifting?
I still remember the first time I was on track, and I had my helmet on. I was in my Z31, in like this little thing that I built myself, and I realized at this skid pad that I could go as fast as I wanted to, and I was like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Like, this is cool. And then I was hooked from there.
Makes sense. That'll probably be me. Do you have any advice for an aspiring drifter?
Drive your car. Don't get stuck in the build. Just go drive.
Okay.
It's the best thing you can do.
Seat time.
Seat time.
In your opinion, what's the best chassis to learn in and why?
Oh. Whatever chassis you have.
Yeah, what's available when you're looking?
Yeah, what's in your price range? What can you afford? What gets you out to the track as soon as possible? Because the last thing you want is to get stuck in a build. The last thing you want is to be chasing something that you can't afford, that you can't get.
All right, well, what are the first 3 mods you recommend someone does to their drift car?
Coilovers, welded diff, and a seat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold you in. Yeah, makes sense. Do you have any driver goals for the 2021 season?
One of my goals is to win a Pro 2 battle.
Okay.
That is a lofty goal for me, coming from like having a best as a 3rd place podium. So
yeah, that's a good goal. I like it. You recently started a podcast. Could you please share the name and what's discussed on the show?
yeah, so the podcast is called Let's Talk Drifting, and all it is myself and my friends talking about drifting.
Okay. Where can we find it?
It's on Spotify, it's on Google Podcast, and it'll soon be on YouTube.
Oh, very cool. And then just to keep things light and fun, what inedible thing do you wish you could eat?
The plate on which tacos come on.
That's a good one. All right, well, thank you very much for your time. Are there any sponsors you would like to shout out and thank?
Absolutely.
Got
First
the
and
shirt
foremost, Radium Engineering, Marcus Fire Racing for doing all my fab work, SFG wraps for keeping this thing looking pretty, ACT clutches for hooking me up, LSX Concepts, Import Image Racing for all the wheels over the years. I think I've gotten like 20 wheels from them.
Very cool.
Radium Engineering, and I think that's everybody.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.